Hi, it's good morning from London, England. Welcome back to my channel, DLG, Reppin. And, before I say is it good afternoon or is it good evening, wherever you are? Over here, in this part of the world called London, England, I'm bringing you live and direct player ratings to this channel. And first, I'm going to do my preview of the game I saw last night at Box Park, Wembley. Arsenal v West Ham. Plus, I've got the player ratings, as I just said, substitution ratings, and I'm going to be doing I'm going to do not the substitution rating. I'm going to do the management as well, and I'm going to rate the referee. So, all to come. But first, my review of the game. Now, the first 20 minutes, we were flat in that first half. Second half, we were no better. You know, very flat. Although we got the goal, we got a goal against... I felt we got the goal, but it was against the run. It was more or less against the run of play in that first half. And West Ham deserved to go into interval 1-1. The equaliser came of no surprise. I see Ceballos and Xhaka exposed, but the goal came on the wing really, where Bowen played in Fredericks. He put in the cross in, but Kolasonic has got to be a lot more tighter. And this is not the first time Kolasonic has been involved in costing Arsenal goals or been part of costing Arsenal goals. Hence the reason why he can get out of the club. As far as I'm concerned, he was... I'll rate him. Don't you worry. He's getting the rating for me. That's coming up. But again, Rob Holding. Poor marking. Go wrong side of his opponent. And the tapping was so basic for Antonio. He couldn't miss the target from there. His positioning was awful. Very awful. If you look at the goal from Rob Holding's part, he's pointing at someone to do their job, but he's not doing his job properly. Pathetic. He'll get a rating from me. Don't you worry about that. He did not have a good game. He's not getting away with murder here. Not on this channel. What can I say? Yeah, West Ham, they wanted it more. In the first half, they deserved to go into the interval 1-1. They played well. They were better than us. They out-fought us. They out-bullied us. And outplayed us at times. And in the second half, they created more opportunities than us. They could have won the game in that second half alone. The chances they created. You know? They had more shots on goal than us. More shots on target than us. We only had 2 shots on target in that second half. We were out-fought, outclassed, and out-battled. Not good enough. And I said to Robbie, when asked if did I agree with all three, I said all three of what Julian said. And big up yourself, Julian. Nice to meet you yesterday. Nice guy you are. Yeah, a lack of enthusiasm, wanting it, and we got complacent at times. And there were times where, Ceballos was, in that first half, he was poor, but he improved in the second half. He made a last-ditch challenge to stop, I think, Hala from striking the ball or potentially scoring a goal. And he got injured for his troubles. But you know what? That shows a lot of commitment. But that's the sort of thing I would expect Partey to do without even getting injured. That guy, well, I can talk about Partey later on. Overall, it was a poor performance. And we will not get, it was a poor performance. We got away with the 3 points. I'll take the 3 points. It is 6 points in total. We scored a total of 5 goals, conceded 1. And that one was coming. And that goal that we conceded yesterday, it was coming. But overall, I'll take the 3 points. And However, if West Ham had got something out of that game, if they had got a result, in fact, they would have deserved it because they were better than us all throughout the long spell of that game. They were better than us. And West Ham have got nothing to be ashamed of. The only thing the only thing that's let them down, the only thing that will let them down is the fact that they didn't get a result. And they should have got a result. They should have got the win, if I'm being blatantly honest with you. They should have won the game in the second half. Antonio hitting the post. You had Leno making a smothering save where Antonio was trying to lay it off to his teammate, but Gabriel Magalhaes got in the way. And as he got in the way, the layoff hit Gabriel at the back of his at the top end of his back, and Leno got down and smothered the save. West Ham had numerous of opportunities to put us to the sword. And I'll tell you something. We go up against Liverpool. Well, we go up against Leicester City and Liverpool. Liverpool is the next league game, but Leicester City will be a tough one. And we'll make changes for that game. So I will expect to see a semi-strong Arsenal side. But against Liverpool, our full team, Arteta will have the plan. But the plan will need to be executed well by 11 Arsenal players who will be deemed competent enough to... they will be deemed competent enough to do the job. Because if they don't do their jobs, and especially in the midfield where we were overrun by West Ham, imagine what Liverpool are going to do. Fabinho, Henderson, Ronaldo, oh, the new addition, Thiago Alcantara, and Keita, and Oxlade-Chamberlain. These guys will come in and do a job. Milner will do a job. These guys could overrun our midfielders, and it's scary. Really scary and a concern. Because if we perform the way we did last night, Liverpool will run riot with us. In fact, they'll run us out of Anfield. Fact. So far, I've gone on for over 7 minutes. If you agree or not with what I've been saying, leave it in the comments below. Let's have a chat. Let me hear your views. Let me read your views and your opinions. If you've got an opinion, you've got something to say, leave it in the comment section below, whether you agree or not. Smash the thumbs up like button so far, and do smash the subscribe button for me. Hit that sub button for me, please. One short of 50 subscribers. Can you imagine it? And a massive big up to the last 2 people who subscribed. One of them being Devonte. Thank you for the thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate the love and support. Now moving on to my player ratings. In goal, Leno. Not his best game. Although he has come back from injury, but not his best game. There's no excuses. You know, when coming for a cross, he's caught it, rose above Dani Ceballos, landing on Dani Ceballos accidentally while catching the ball, while you thought he had the ball. He let it slip out of his hands, and before you know it, we're smothering and defending for our lives, and we got away with that. So for me, Leno, 6. Right back, Bellerin. In the first half, he was awful. Second half, crosses were going past him on each side. For me, just poor all round. And I can't wait till we get rid of this guy. If we can get rid of this guy in this transfer window for 30 to 35 mil, let's do it. He can have a 4. Didn't see the reason why I give him a 4 is because I didn't see anything in his game to suggest that he deserves to be our number 1 right back. There's right backs out there better than him. Lapati, Max Aarons, get one of the 2. You know, he does not cross the ball in space. The amount of times he's been in space in the final third to cross the ball, he passes. If the cross is on, whip it in there, especially when you got attacking players waiting. And another thing, defensively, not enough. He has a 4. Rob Holding, poor, utterly shambolic. He's defending at times. All over the place. Positioning, just poor. And he got caught out for the West Ham equaliser. For me, he has to do a lot better. He's getting a 3. Gabriel Magalhaes. I think he was the best out of the back 4. I'm going to mark it down as a 4-3-3, really. Yeah, he made vital blocks when necessary, and he came out and roughed up Mikel Antonio. No Arsenal centre-half in the last couple of seasons have done that. He's the only one to have done that. So far, he's done okay. You know, debut, 10 out of 10. But this one, I'm going to mark him down as a 7. No, I'm going to mark him down as a 6, actually. Not one of his best games, and he will have tougher tests to come. And I did say, my last match day review, he will have tougher tests than facing Abu Bakr Kamara of Fulham. And he came up against a guy in Mikel Antonio who's not a striker by any means or way, but it gave him something to do. And he stood up to the test, you know, in the long spells of that game. Yeah, he gets a 6. Kolasonic, he gets a 1. Absolute, this guy. Poor offensive game, poor defensive game. It's as if he doesn't give a toss. Well, guess what? We don't give a toss about you. The best performance he's put in an Arsenal. Well, the best performance he's had representing Arsenal was looking after Ozil while he took on the 2 arm robbers. Other than that, he's just not been good enough. He was not good enough yesterday. Backwards passing, didn't look confident enough to try a forward pass. For me, not enough. He gets a 1. Moving on to the midfield. Granit Xhaka. Just poor in the... He was just poor in the first half. Just not good enough. He was just all over the place. Sloppy passes. Just... doesn't think about his... Sometimes you just see that he doesn't think about his passing, and his awareness is just so poor. He looks as if that he just took it for a stroll, this fixture. For me, he gets a 5. He's lucky to get a 5. Ceballos, in the first half, he was just dreadful. Wayward passes, confusing his teammates with wayward passes. Just not good enough in that first half. Looked like he was lost. And in the first half, in the first half, I mean, he was lost. He was out battled at times. Second half, he improved in that game. For me, he improved a lot. He was much more responsible with the ball and found a red and white shirt more often than he did in the first half. But I'll mark him 5.5. Saka, anomalous in the first half, but improved in the second half. And I think first half he was not too bad. Saka, you know, not too bad. He looked like he was going to do something every time he was running with the ball. And for me, he put in an honest shift throughout that game, especially in the 2 goals. He had a part to play in the pre-assists. So for me, I'm going to give Saka a 6.5. He was part of the 2 goals. We can say that. No, I'm going to give Saka... No, actually, I'm going to give him a 6. And Gabriel 6.5 then. Who was it? The front 3. Aubameyang, very quiet in the first 20 minutes. And then he came into life when he assisted Lacazette. Other than that, didn't do a lot. There's not a lot he did. I didn't think he was just too quiet in the long spells of the game, really. Couldn't really get involved. And yeah, he didn't get much of an assist, but not faulting him at all for the lack of service and a lack of creativity in the midfield, because that's what he thrives on. And if we can get Owa over that line, that is what's going to give him more license to thrill. And he gets his assists from the defenders, which he shouldn't. It should be coming from the midfield. But overall in his game, he could have done a little bit more. But he didn't even do that. So I'm going to mark him a 5. No, I'm going to mark him a 4. On the other side, Willian. Yeah, he was one of our better performers, you know. My God, he's 32, but my word, he moves like a 22, 23-year-old, 24-year-old even. And the balls that he was playing, he played Lacazette a through ball in the first half of that game. And instead of Lacazette to get it out of his feet and take the shot, he just couldn't. You know, he just couldn't get it out of his feet. You know, the first touch, it was sticking to his glue to the point where it was sticking like glue to the point where he couldn't get it out of his feet. So I'll give Lacazette a 6.5. No, not Lacazette. Willian. I'm talking Willian, yeah. He played the ball and Lacazette couldn't get it out of his feet. Otherwise, Willian would have had another assist. I've given Willian a 7. Lacazette, as per usual, he was strong, held the ball up well. And, yeah, he put in a shift, I suppose. 6 for Lacazette. Right, the substitution, Eddie Nketiah, come on, got the winning goal. Worked as hard as he can, chased defenders down, even the goalkeepers, as he always does. I'll give him a standard 5 because of the impact of the goal that won us the 3 points. Who else came on? I was disappointed to see Willian come off. Who did Willian come off for? Oh, let's have a look. Willian came on for something now. I know David Lewis came on, but I can't really mark him down. There's 3 substitutions, that's for sure. Now I'm trying to think of the third one. I swear I knew it was Pepe. Yeah, Pepe came on and he livened us up a little bit, and he livened up a bit, and he had to. And I would give him a standard 4.5 because he couldn't really make much of an impact in the game. But in that early second half, it was crying out for a substitution, and I think the substitute won us the game, and that's Eddie Nketiah. Well done. Right, that's the players, the subs done in ratings. Management rating. He took a little long to bring the substitutes on. He was always on the sidelines, but he did take what you could see in that first half and the second half that something needed to be changed because it wasn't working, especially around the midfield. So for me, I'm going to mark Arteta down as a 6.5. Not one of his best games as manager, but he got the 3 points. and it was due to the substitutions late on that made a little impact, a difference, and Eddie Nketiah's goal was the difference between the two teams. So he gets a 6.5. The referee, Michael Oliver, are 2. His decision makings at the time was suspect, completely suspect, and just comes across as whistle happy at times. So he gets a 2. So that concludes the video. Player, substitution ratings, manager, and ref ratings as well. They're all done. So yet again, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me. I've completed this show, so I'm going to wrap it up and say I'll be back this afternoon and this evening. And if you agree or not with my player ratings, my sub ratings, referee and management ratings, then yeah, give me your own ratings and give me your own ratings and let me see it in the comment section below. Smash the thumbs up, like, and do subscribe to this channel. Please do subscribe, and we'll keep this channel growing. We'll help each other out. Other than that, I'm out of here, and enjoy your day and enjoy your breakfast as well. Laters.